Hello guys, so a bank video, something you haven't seen before from me or from Can. Maybe you've seen it from Can actually, from his Road to 100 Mil series. I think he did a bank video in his first episode of that series, but from me you've never seen one. And that's mainly because no one's ever asked me, so I'm just starting one today because, well, I feel it's a good way to show my progress towards the Path to the Proenezz series, if you remember that one. I think I've almost ticked off everything. I just need the final boss title and also the blue party hat, which I'll come to later on because it's been skyrocketing in price and my bag's been dropping in price and so on. But let's get right into it. So right now I'm in my Citadel, tier 7 Citadel with my shrimpy pet. That means that I've done a lot of killing, not enough though. I've been quite lucky with the pet. I got it on my 4th kill. So I haven't done enough killing to get me final boss, so that's pretty much all there is left. That and Barrow's brothers. Excuse me. But yeah, let's get right into it. So, oops, pin. Okay, here we're at the first tab. It's probably the messiest tab, and that's because this is the tab which I chose to put junk items in and items that I don't know what to do with as such. So as you can see, the first one is Peaches, which I used way back in the day when bones to Peaches used to be a thing. And then I've got these shells from when I used to do temple trekking ages ago yet again, before they updated it in 2011. So I used to camp temple trekking, and I've got a ton of stuff like Fist of Guthix tokens and Ecto tokens and a ton of vials. The second row, it's mainly just Dominion Tower items. And also Barbarian Assault. So in general, I'm not going to go through every single row, but in general this tab is for items I don't know what to do with. I might just destroy a ton of them, but maybe they might come in handy later on, so like the Dominion crossbows and Dominion swords and stuff like that. Also got the Ghostly Princess outfit, which I quite like, so I don't really want to destroy it. Also got my pets here, Baby Dragon, Hellcat, and my Greegrees, which I'll probably need, and my Abyssal Head. So these things, they might come in handy, they might make them tradable. These things, obviously, D&D tokens are pretty damn useful, so I'm going to keep those. Apart from that, I think I'll probably destroy a lot of them, like I said, like Treasure Hunter items as well, and Solomon Store items, and then the Beach Party items. So in general, I'm just going to sort of put all my junk here. Maybe in the future I'll try and find a place for them, but for now they'll just stay here. Let's move on to the teleports tab. So this is pretty much all the teleports I can think of that I have in my bank, starting with the teleport tablets, which I guess is pretty well organized, and then the rings in the next row, one overflowing here and another one overflowing here. Maybe I should put it there. Okay, cool. So the rings are all here, and then I've got the amulets and stuff like that, and then the teleport scrolls, I guess, from treasure trails, and a few more amulets. Put that there. As you can see, I haven't spent a ton of time organizing this, so maybe I'll do that later on. But it's pretty neat. I mean, when I take it out, it'll probably get messed up anyway, so I'll just leave it for now. And then I consider the masks as teleports because I don't really use them for anything else, because I've gathered 1k kills in the main ones, like the Abyssal one and the Dark Beast one, so I don't think I'll be using that anymore, apart from teleporting to those particular bosses, and not bosses, Slayer monsters. So that's pretty much it for this tab. I need to get a few more Doggish Con spheres, but I'll worry about that later. And I've only got 3 of the Horde Stalker rings and 3 of the Ring of Wealths, and also 3 of the Crystal Teleports, because basically I'm just going to have, if I start using a Teleport Seed or a Ring of Wealth, I'll just keep using it until it's gone. So I'll just have 3 variants at any given time. Next we have the farming tab, I guess. So this used to be my farming tab for a good number of years. As you can see, the first half of it is filled by farming stuff, not half, like a third of it. And then I put all my other skilling stuff in here as well. Hasn't really been organized as such, apart from the farming stuff. So I've got my skilling scrimshaws, which I made. I still don't know why I made them. Such a waste of ancient bones. I think I made them when I was really excited, when I got a ton of ancient bones for the first time, like back when Ports was first released, like 2 years ago. And I've got my woodcutting stuff here, lumberjack outfit, fishing stuff, cooking stuff, urns, mining and smithing stuff here. As I said, it's not really been organised, so I wouldn't look too much into it. I've got my tiger shark outfit. I think I need one more piece. I think I need the legs to make sure I can use it. But I've got my comp kit back. I've done my aquarium, so I don't really need it anymore. A Juju Hunter potion, Juju Dungeoning potion, Juju Mining potion, Sous Chef outfit. I've been really unlucky with Treasure Hunter outfits in that I haven't actually got any of the full outfits from Treasure Hunter at all. So I've only got like a couple of pieces of each. In fact, I've only got one blacksmith's piece, two Sous Chef piece, and maybe a few others, but I haven't really got any others as such. And I've also got some divination stuff and some protean stuff. Probably need to put it together. And yeah, it's not really well organised. I've got the fire making stuff here, hunter, construction, bunched together, fletching. But apart from that, it's not really organised. It's a place I could dump all my skilling stuff into. Next up, I've got the magic tab, I like to call it. So all the runes, obviously, and then the Armadillo shards. Still need 22 more to make my first ever Armadillo battle staff. I guess it's a magical item because you need it to go into TDs, but I used to use my max guild portal now. And then I've got the brawling gloves, which aren't really magical as such, but I just put them here anyway because I needed a place to put them. The Clan Vexillium Clan Cloak, Viswax, and Wicked Hood. This is magical, I guess, Sign of the Porter. This shouldn't really be here, this should be in the skilling tab. And I've got my rune crafting pouches, which I'll probably never ever use in my entire life again. So, moving on. This used to be my treasure trail tab. The reason it's quite small is because, well, firstly I used to do a ton of hard clues, and I used to have like I used to have one of each item that you needed to do the emote clues, where you need to wear like 3 different random items and then perform an emote in a certain area. So I used to have like all those items because I used to do hard clues all the damn time. Like I must have done at least 100 of them before the treasure trail update when they started counting them. So I destroyed them because I didn't do hard clues anymore. I just do elites, even though I've got a hard clue here. That's only because I don't want to be trolled by getting a hard clue drop from monsters. So I just picked one up and kept it here so that I'll never get hard clue drop ever again. And then I've also got the trimming stuff, I like to call it. So in case I ever really want to go for trim, I've got the point enhancers and the damage enhancers. So they could come in quite handy later on when I actually go for trim. But for now, I'll just keep it under wraps. I haven't really given it much thought. I'll probably, you know, if I do get started, I'll get started after I finish my Path to the Proenezz and my Dothaven Expert series. I'll start a series on that, but nothing confirmed as of yet. And then I'm not really sure why this is here, but this is here. Anagogic Ort, Castle Wars bracelet, and then Castle Wars tickets. As you can see, I've got quite a few gold tickets, but I've got too many silver tickets. So I need to start winning a lot more matches than I have been. So, next we have the summoning tab. I also like to call it the summoning and the God Wars Domination tab. So if you remember, I've been doing a series called God Wars Domination. It's probably the longest running series in our channel. It's where I need to get one of each item from God Wars Dungeon. Both in CS and both as a non-CS drop. So I'm pretty close to the end, but I just can't be bothered to do too much God Wars at the moment. Too many series running concurrently, so I just need to finish up a few series so that I can spend more time on the others. So as you can see, God Sword hilts and God Sword shards, and then Zami items, and then I got my summoning pouches once together. I used to have a lot more different summoning pouches, but I just destroyed a ton of them because I know I won't use them again. And then the crystal spirit stuff, which could come in handy if I ever want to go for 120 summoning. Got quite a few charms, but I do need a lot more to even have a crack at 120 summoning. I think I need like 50k or maybe even more crimson, so I'm nowhere near it. And then I've got my scrolls, and then this one, I don't think it's yeah, it's Motherload more stuff. And then this one is the shards. I need to make them, but I don't think I've got enough of any to make the capes. And then I've got all the achievement diary items, which I, for some reason, figured I should put here. And then I got my summoning ingredients from my Nihil's task. So that's about it for this particular tab. It's not really summoning as such. It's a bunch of stuff put together, but I don't want to like make one tab massive and the other one's really small. And now we move on to the hardest one to organize, the hardest tab to organize. So as you can see, I've organized it pretty well. Could do a bit better, but the reason I haven't got like 6 of each type of potion is because I haven't actually drunk enough of the potions to make one of each different type. So I've just bunched together what I have at the moment. So for the Supreme Overload Salve, which will probably come in handy when raids come out, but for now I've only used it a couple of times, maybe at a Rune Dragon task or something. So that's why there's only 1 dose and 6 dose. There's not 5 dose or 4 dose or anything like that. So I bunched them all together. As you can see, Super Restores, Adrenaline Potions, Brews and Prayer Renewal all have 1 of each different type, and they're all nicely organized, I guess. And then I put all the vials close together because I don't have different doses of those, because I don't really use the vials of Super Restores and Prayer Potions, Summoning Potions, and then empty flasks. And I try to put all the anti-fire stuff bunched together here. And then I've got the Brews, vial, Renewals, vialed Adrenaline Potions, and then my anti-poison stuff here, which I don't really use too much apart from sort of Krill Tutsaroth and also Ahrix, that's it. So yeah, things are pretty nicely organized. They could be a bit better, I guess, but this will do for now. I've got my extremes here as well, so yeah, this will do for now. This thing I'd never use. I don't know why it's still in my bank. I should probably destroy it or something. I'll maybe make some money out of it, but we'll see. And then this is my PVM tab. I'd say it's pretty well organized for me. It's not the best organized one, but the reason I haven't really organized it perfectly as such is because every time I'm gonna use these items, it's gonna get messed up. So I don't really see the point of organizing it really properly. So let's start off with the capes here, all the ones together, all the combat scrimshaws, all the combat auras, all the divination items, phoenix necklace, all the swords, I guess, all the food, all the sort of slayer items or inventory items that can come in handy. So herbicide, holy wrench, spring cleaner, gold accumulator. Not sure why this is here. I don't really use it as such, expensive spices, but anyway. My bolts here, I don't really use any of the bolts. I've got ascension bolts, but they're all stored in my Tyrone quiver. And here I have my ancient ceremonial set, frozen key. I used to have full obsidian armor, but it just degraded at the last kiln I did, so I'll probably have to make another set. But these are the helmets I have left. And then my port's armor, my slayer helm, and then here is the main stuff. So I've got all my tier 90 melee setup, tier 90 mage setup, tier 90 range setup, and my void, my war priest armor for DKs mainly, all my amulets, all my rings here, all my gloves and my boots here. Those two really don't really go together, but I couldn't think of a fit. All my chaotics here. I destroyed a ton of them actually. I got back a ton of points. I used to have like all the shields, all the melee items, and I used to have dual ascension crossbows as well, but I destroyed them because I won't need them. I probably need these though, in case I lose my main in my main hand somehow, or I go PKing or something like that. I'll need these, especially the chaotic spear for corp. Silverhawk boots, so all my boots here, I guess. Maybe I should put my Silverhawk boots somewhere else, but anyway. And then this is just miscellaneous stuff, and these are all my shields. Maybe I should put this here. And in general, I haven't really organised these two edges, but apart from that, it's pretty well organised, so I'm pretty happy with it. And then finally, I've got my loot tab. The reason I've got some next items here is because it's actually drops that I've got, so from Darth Ivan Expert series. So I put them all here. I've still got a few items left I need to collect. So I need to get the Virtus Wand and Virtus Book from Guthix. And then I think I've got my 12-up gloves and boots here because I use them a lot. So I bunched it all together pretty evenly. So I've got my seeds here, ores here, tooth half keys, and then herbs, and then the heads, and then okay, maybe I should put the magic logs next to that one, like that. Okay, and then my hides, talismans, gems, all bunched together, axes, rune stuff actually. Put that there. maybe. Yep. There we go. Okay. Bones, signets, and arrows and stuff like that. As you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not the best organized, but I did spend a lot of time on this. I keep saying it's not the best organized. Probably must be really annoying for you guys, but I did spend a lot of time on this, at least 2 or 3 hours, trying to organize my whole bank. It used to be a complete mess. I used to use a search button for everything, but yeah, this is pretty much my bank, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the fact that it's fairly well organized. And I don't think I'll organize it anymore because it'll get pretty messed up as I take stuff out. I don't have placeholders for a lot of these items, and I can't have placeholders for degradable items, so I guess I'm pretty prepared for raids, I guess. So raids will be coming out next Monday. I've got all the stuff I need here, tons of food. I need to stock up on brew flasks. 8 is not good enough. I've got a ton of Supreme Overload salves and Supreme Overloads, so I won't be in short of any of those. I need to stock up on restores and prayer flasks as well, but I'll do that later on. And Ascension Crossbow I think I made. I still need 2 more signets, as you can see. And all my Ascension stuff is in this row, I guess. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that should go there. And all my Ascension stuff is in this row with this extra Cyanic scale slot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my bank. Let's just use a wealth evaluator to price check it. As you can see, it's 2.88 bill, give or take. 2.3 bill is my bank. Most of it is in Grand Exchange offers apart from my bank. Some of it is in my pouch. And it's important to note that Can has my knock staff. I hope he doesn't scam me. And that's worth 200 mil. So add 200 mil, that's 3.07 bill. And then I've got 40 mil in Virtus Wands and books with Gothics and another friend. So that'll be another 40 mil. So that is 3.1 bill I have in my bank. So my bank is worth 3.1 bill. I believe the blue party hat is worth 5 bills, so I'm only 62% of the way there. I don't think I'll be getting that. I need to refine my target. And the white party hat, which is the next best thing for me, I guess, to match with my outfit, is worth 3.8 bill or something. So that's really far off as well. So it depends if I get lucky with any drops. I haven't really been lucky as such. And I do want to keep my sort of weapons. So I don't want to sell off my weapons so that I could get the party hat, because I want to keep saving my party hat while I go about PVM and doing all the stuff I need to do in RS. So I might just sort of reduce my target somehow, or maybe get really lucky with a 3rd age die or something. So yeah, I need to revise my target, but apart from that, that's it for the bank video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be bringing out episode 5 of Path to the Proenezz later on. Pretty much almost there, just a quick update. As you can see, let's see, I've got 100 of everything except Harakan. I've only got 45, and Barrows Brothers I've only got 5, so I need 95 of that and 55 of that, and I'll have the final boss title. But the last objective of that series, which is getting a blue party hat, is a long way off, and I don't think I'll be getting it. So I'll refine my target. I hope you guys enjoyed my bank video, and if you did enjoy it, I might do another one at the end of the year just to see my progress. But up to you guys, so let me know, and I'll see you guys later on.